Losing weight isn't about buying some weight loss pills or drinking some fat burner tea, or even worse, running every single day. With these 5 habits, I was able to lose 65 pounds of fat, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you could do the same. Before we dive into this, make sure to subscribe and leave a like because it will help challenge obesity among us Hispanics. And if you are interested in losing weight faster, go check out my course on the top of the description. All the details are there. Let's continue. You need to be eating high volume foods. The average Hispanic is going to be thinking when entering a diet, they're going to have to be restricting food intake. But here's the thing. That's where you counteract that with high volume foods. You need to be eating high amounts of food and low in calories. Back in 2023, when I was 205, I wanted to lose all that fat that I have accumulated for months. I typed my weight in a calorie calculator and it said that for me to be able to lose 2 pounds a week, I have to eat in a 1,500 calorie intake. I did that for 6 months. But the thing is that while I was researching this, a lot of people were telling you to keep your protein high. So all I really cared about was high in protein. I wanted to make sure I had at least 150 grams of protein every single day. I didn't care what the other macros were. All I cared about was the calories and the protein intake. The only reason why I only focus on those 2 things is because protein is going to be able to keep you fuller. And this is actually going to help you sustain energy throughout the day and help you avoid the hunger cravings. That's where you're going to be eating a lot of fruit. You eat watermelon, berries, apples. These are going to be able to keep you feel full as well. You also need to be eating a lot of lean animal protein. That's where you're going to be eating tuna, chicken, turkey. These are going to be very high volume foods with very little to no calories. I actually have a grocery haul in my program in a link below. You also need to be incorporating fasting. You're going to have to be skipping breakfast. Literally the word breakfast says break fast. If you're fasting, why would you break that? I've never had any energy dips around 11 to 12, or energies dip below baseline around 1 p.m. I've never had that, because I never ate the oats, the breads, the Biscuitville, because all those foods will increase insulin. And when having a higher level of insulin, you're giving yourself the gateway to have more fat on you. You're essentially making yourself fat. I began breaking my fast around 12 p.m. and started beginning around 8 p.m. This is going to force you to eat less, therefore you're going to be in a calorie deficit, which is a higher chance of you losing fat. Fasting offers many other benefits. By losing fat, you're also going to be thinking a lot better and actually have more sustained energy throughout the day. I really only eat lunch and dinner throughout my whole day, or you can sometimes do the OMAD, 1 meal a day tactic as well. But always remember to have your protein intake high, and I mean really, really high. The higher the protein you're going to have, the less the hunger cravings are going to approach. You also need to be adding fat to your diet as well. You have this weird belief where fat will make you fat, but I'm here to tell you that it actually doesn't do that. It actually helps your hormones and increase testosterone. That's why you need to be eating a lot of beef, avocados, eggs, and nuts. You're gonna have to be doing 8 hours of sleeping. I'm telling you this right now. I've lost the most weight and seen the most progress when I was sleeping. I believe it's better than cardio. I believe it's even better than weight training. When sleeping, your body is going to be entering a repair mode. It's going to be using the leftover energy that you've used throughout the whole day to replenish your body for tomorrow. But here's the thing, if you haven't hit that requirement level, it's going to be using your fat to replenish those energy levels. This is going to be the only way for you to burn that fat. It's not calories in, calories out. It's not even cardio. I'm not telling you to stop doing them. It's going to be aiding the process for you to be more active. Therefore, you're going to be burning more calories and not reaching that calorie intake requirement. When you sleep for at least about 8 hours, your insulin levels dips down below. You won't gain any other fat if you haven't met that requirement of calories. Since you are in a fasted state, you are going to be able to boost your metabolism when you're sleeping. That means your body is going to use the fat that you've accumulated for months to replenish the energy levels for tomorrow. And the more times you sleep, it actually offers so many other benefits like more energy, helps your hormones, and helps actually destroy hunger cravings throughout the day. And best of it all, makes you lose weight. You're going to have to be doing 1 hour of jogging. You clicked on this video because you want to lose weight. Do you have something better than doing 1 hour of jogging? Tell me. Because of all the habits that you've done right now, you are still fat. But I'm telling you, you need to be jogging. Do not run at all. I don't know why, but us Hispanics, when we want to lose weight, our first thing that we come in our mind is running. We have like this weird gene where we have to be like, oh, we have to run. If you run a month, you'll lose the weight. I think it's because of the belief that we got it from our parents. 90% of you guys probably commute to places where you need to be going. You don't live in Mexico. You don't need to be walking everywhere where you need to go. You're not your parents where they actually had to go walk an hour to school with their dress shoes and come right back in the middle of the dark. Instead, they traveled through the forest, the sands, the buildings, and stuff like that. Your parents came here to America for you to live a better life. And eventually, when you start running, you're going to be increasing cortisol. Because when cortisol levels are increased, fat will actually stay on your body. This is because your body is going to be in a fight or flight mode. You need to start doing light jogging. I highly recommend doing it on rest days when you're weightlifting, or if you're not, do it every single day. What I've noticed a lot too, low intensity cardio sessions essentially burn only fat. When I started becoming overweight, I remember I told myself I was going to finish 1 mile and come back. I didn't survive halfway through. I can't even run. I was in pain and I was all just tired and sweaty, and I just did not like that feeling. When incorporating jogging, you could also habit stack it. That's where you're going to be able to listen to music, listen to podcasts, or audiobooks. Jogging also offers other benefits where it actually increases stamina, makes you look leaner, it actually makes you lose a lot of fat, and also straightens your bones and muscles, reduces a lot of stress, and overall better in quality of sleeping. One of the best habits is going to be strength training. If you're doing strength training already, incorporate the 1 hour jog as well, but only for your rest days. If you're just jogging and not strength training, when you're losing weight, your body will become skinny fat. And that's going to be one of the worst physiques to have in your life. Congrats on losing all that weight, but now you look like an average Hispanic. And if you made it this far from watching this video, you don't want to look average. That's where strength training comes into play. Back in 2023, I had my credit card and I looked at the Planet Fitness website. I was scared to put my card information in there, and even though it was like $1 for a down payment, but I was scared. I went in there and got a tour, looked at everything, and wondering, how am I going to lose weight with all this? But as time passes by, I made a bunch of friends. I go in there, fist pump people, complimenting them, having workout sessions with people that I never even knew that are going to be lifelong friends. I've also gotten into the culture so much where you abuse the caffeine, you buy the gym apparel, you buy the gym equipment, you start eating healthier. It essentially makes it into a lifestyle that you feel proud of. Overall, you become very productive every single day, even if it's for 2 to 3 hours. That's why I highly recommend trying out the workout routine in my program and below. Because you right now want to lose that weight. You can continue being the other guy who's going to be researching all this and wasting so much time, where you could just go on that program and skyrocket your weight loss journey faster than anyone else in your family. Not only gym is going to be able to give you purpose, you're going to be able to wake up every day and actually pursue something that you wanted to have. You're going to be able to have purpose over pleasure, like avoiding junk food, not watching movies, or eating out a lot. A man who lacks purpose indulges himself in pleasure. You better write that down, because I'm telling you, that is so true. Back in January, when I wanted to lose weight, all I cared about was losing all that fat. I let myself go by indulging in the Western and Hispanic food. I didn't really care what people were saying. I let myself go. But every single day that I went to the gym day in and day out, woke up before the sun was up, traveled all the way to the gym, and left when the sun was up, you feel proud of yourself. You feel like you're accomplishing a dream that you never knew was there to exist. And in 6 months, I was able to create something that I never knew I was able to create. The gym is going to be the best return on an investment for your life. Have more Hispanic friends. Build a dream physique you've always wanted to have. Pushing the limits of who you could be. Then the gym is going to be your place. I really wish there was this advice when I started losing weight as a Hispanic. Check out my course down below if you're interested in losing weight faster. Click in this video right here if you want to continue learning more. Put down that fork and go lift some weights, brother. And I'll see you soon.